This season finale of the Mindy Project did it for me. They have the perfect amount of cliffhanger so I don't feel crazy or annoyed, but I also can't wait to see season 4. Okay, last episode of the season. Let's break it down. Peter is back and wants Mindy to be his best man. How exciting is that? But Danny doesn't really get it. What's next? Is the maid of honor going to be a chair? Of course, Morgan is jealous and he actually gets down on his knee and proposes being the best man to Peter. It's very sad. While Mindy makes her plans to go to Peter's wedding, she first needs to go visit her parents in Boston before they go to India for a year. She wants Danny to come meet them for the first time, even though he says, I guess the third world is better than Boston. Danny acts like he wants to go, but puts off actually going because he's got a procedure, and then he says he'll come later, but he never shows. He says he got too tired and just doesn't come. Mindy is rightfully annoyed with him. I mean, come on, he didn't come to visit her parents one time. Of course, what Danny doesn't realize is that Mindy's parents don't even know that he exists. I don't think the show's been completely clear about why Mindy's so afraid for Danny to meet her parents. The only thing I can assume is race, and race aside, everyone knows that the American girl's dream is to marry a rich doctor, which Danny is. Thankfully, we have Peter back in the episode. I've missed Peter. He's a sounding board for Mindy, and it's not surprising since she's the best man. He tells her he can't be her doctor anymore because he can't deliver the baby over Skype. They also discuss the fact that Mindy hasn't told her parents about Danny or that he is the father. Of course, Morgan has his ear to the door and hears this and flips out. The worst part about the new doctor is that she tells Mindy she has preeclampsia and that she can't travel to the wedding. Not to worry though, because before they all go to the wedding without her, there's a surprise baby shower where Tamara gets Mindy's little boy a onesie that says feminist. That was amazing. Where can I buy one of those? There is mayhem though at the shower because Morgan shows up to confront Mindy with all of her ex-boyfriends. He just assumes one of them's the father if Danny isn't. Oh, Morgan, when will you learn? But now it's time for some of my favorite quotes from this episode. First of all, Mindy quotes Cookie from Empire. No man shushes me. This is why the show is amazing. When Mindy's explaining the fact that her parents don't know about Danny, Peter says, "Were you raised like Mowgli from the Jungle Book?" At the shower, Danny tells Mindy that he really loves her, but he just isn't sure they're gonna get married. And she tells him, I want you to love me in a way I can show on Instagram. This is a reasonable request. Meanwhile, his mom is feeling guilty about his fear of marriage because she thinks it's her fault. And she tells him, maybe the problem isn't marriage. Maybe we picked people who didn't deserve it. Moms know best, and this gets Danny off his keister and on a plane to go find Mindy's parents and tell him that he loves her. Now we just have to sit back and wait until next season. I'm so excited to see whoever they cast as Mindy's parents, and I can't wait to see Mindy be a mommy.